بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد باب فضل الفقراء وما كان من عيش النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الفصل الأول عن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رب أشعث مدفوع بالأبواب لو أقسم على الله لأبره رواه Muslim. Same chapter as it was recited last week. This chapter Sahib Mishkat rahmatullah alayhi has brought about the virtues of fuqara, poor people who has nothing, and this chapter is about the life of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. First hadith sharif narrated by Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that there are some people whose hairs are not done. If they knock onto someone's door, they will not be welcomed. They will be kicked out. Doors will not be open for them. But they are such that they take an oath unto Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fulfill their oath. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will free them in their oath. Hadith Sharif, it was recited last week also, narrated by Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala. Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala himself, he gave his whole life for the ilm of Nabi sallallahu. He gave his whole life for the ilm of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. When he was present there, no one would have imagined that for centuries and millenniums he will be remembered in this manner. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us such eyes that we take this hadith sharif on board. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, some people they appear to you that you will pay no attention. You will not care for them. Their appearance is not attractive to you. If they come and knock on your door, you will not open your door. But they have such bond with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, such connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that if they say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, oh Allah, make this happen, then it will happen. Then it will happen. One of the student of Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala, one of the great student of Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala, Ata ibn Abi Rabah. Ata ibn Abi Rabah, one of the great student. And he is one of the greatest teacher of Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah. Ata ibn Abi Rabah, one of the greatest student of Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala. And he is one of the greatest teacher of Abu Hanifa rahmatullah, Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah. Ata ibn Abi Rabah, because of his ilm, Abu Hurairah possessed ilm. Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala, he is known for ilm. There is no muhaddis like him among Sahaba. Into the Sahaba, Abu Hurairah is one of the greatest muhaddis. He narrates many ahadith sharifa. And his identity, his introduction is ilm. Because of the ilm, he gave his daughter to Ata ibn Abi Rabah. He gave his daughter to Ata ibn Abi Rabah. Why I'm saying that, today criteria has changed. If I want to give my daughter to someone, he must be a doctor, he must be a barrister, solicitor, millionaire, businessman. If his identity is only ilm, it will not attract us. And criteria of Sahaba was different. It was totally different. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the measurements of Sahaba. Give us the qualities of Sahaba. Give us the zeal and passion of Sahaba. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us. Ata ibn Abi Rabah, he was in Makkah Mukarramah, and this is one of the fortune. I think, I don't know, I could be wrong, but so far it will make a valid point. And I don't think there is nobody else like him, Ata ibn Abi Rabah, into the history. Ata ibn Abi Rabah, I think so that there is nobody like him into our history. And what he possessed into his history, he got married to Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala's daughter, and he had nowhere to stay. And this, I think, this must have happened in Makkah Mukarramah. So Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala spoke to those people who possessed the key of Kaabatullah. Who possessed the key of Kaabatullah. Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala spoke to them and maybe derive one of the key something. And Ata ibn Abi Rabah stayed into the Kaabatullah for 20 years. Ata ibn Abi Rabah rahmatullah alayhi stayed into the Kaabatullah. Now every year they have that function that they change the veils of Kaaba. They wash Kaaba, they give ghusl to Kaaba, and they beautify Kaaba, they adorn Kaaba every year. And for that they send VIP official invitation to many countries. They pick some people and they become invited. They receive official VIP ticket and invitation from Saudi government, and they go there. And when they are there, they participate into the whole ceremony. And that day, doors of Kaabatullah becomes open, and they are allowed to go inside. So if someone, there was one young man, originally from Pakistan, family business there in Dubai, Talha. He entered into Kaabatullah. His granddad may have entered few times into Kaabatullah. So now, if someone entered once into the Kaabatullah, we have one Maulana who was Imam at the Stamford Hill Masjid in London. He was passing by and Kaabatullah was open. So that person who was in charge, I think he may have asked, but he just said, okay, you come in. And he went into. So that will go into CV, into your CV. This is our spiritual CV. And we should make our spiritual CV more stronger than physical. Our spiritual muscles must be more stronger than spiritual muscles. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. For that we are being sent. So that Maulana Ismail Sidyot, he was called inside. And he performed salat into the Kaabatullah. Like that, whoever goes, then he thinks that is his history. That Allah gave me that honor that I entered into Kaabatullah. Nabi Sassam entered on the day of the conquest of Makkah Mukarramah, and narrations are there that what Nabi Sassam did do. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, give us that opportunity. Makkah Mukarramah, Madinah Munawwara. And when you ask this type of, when you make this type of dua, I was leading Fajr Salat and I thought of Sheikh Zakaria rahmatullah. People are gone from us who will weep and cry and have tears for the sake of Ummat's cause. All of us, we are selfish. I will make dua also, make my salat also, all my regularity and punctuality. And at the end, if I want to achieve something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it will be something of dunya. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, give us, correct perceptions, correct anticipations, correct plea and correct begging from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I was just thinking that first time when Masjidul Aqsa went from our hands into the hands of those who are unjustly controlling now. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala free Masjidul Aqsa. Sheikh Yusuf Qarzawi just now passed away some days ago. Sometimes you feel, and you can say rightfully, that last person who who had global vision, who possessed a lot of ilm, who was one of the greatest da'i of our time. And you can say that last person, that Aqsa's issue stayed in his heart morning and evening, day and night, every second of his life. If someone used to introduce that he is greatest imam of the ulama, so he used to say that, no, tell everybody that I am greatest soldier of Islam. Over 96 of age, and person remains soldier of Islam. It's Allah, it is Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever He will decide to free Masjidul Aqsa, He will free. But what I am saying, that what we were supposed to do, we're not doing. We're not doing. I am striving only for my introduction. I am striving only for my selfish gains, whether internal or external. That's why Ummah is suffering more and more. So when first time Masjidul Aqsa went into their possession, and when that news was broken, and Hazrat Maulana Yusuf Mutala Rahmatullah used to narrate this, that Maulana who heard from the radio came to inform Sheikh Zakaria Rahmatullah. He burst into tears, into the ocean of his own tears. Because people who took these types of issues at their heart, they are gone. Now, everybody lives in a small pond. They say in our language, Kuwa no derko. That's how we are living our life. Frog of the well. You can't open your eyes and you cannot see what is happening. As long as I am sleeping, eating, drinking well, that's it. That's my life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. So they were given this types of opportunity because they deserved it. And we are not given these types of opportunity because we don't ask for it. We don't deserve it. We have no passion for that. Ata ibn Abi Rabah was saying that for 20 years he lived into Kaabatullah. Then springs of ilm will not generate from him, then what else will generate? If someone stayed into Kaabatullah for 20 years, then that nur of ilm will come out forcefully like an ocean from him. If it will not happen, then what will happen? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us pure environment. Every day I say that this is what is depriving you from pure environment. Your salat is not remaining salat. Sometimes you see person comes and he just salat time is about to begin and he's checking his WhatsApp. He's checking his phone. What he was supposed to check? He was supposed to check his preparation, that now I'm going to throw myself in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whether I'm qualified or not, whether I'm worthy to stand in front of Him or not, whether I'm rightfully qualified to say Allahu Akbar, whether it is prepared or not. That's why Zainul Abidin, from the time of wudu, his color will change. Because now my Allah has called me. How I am going to face Him? If one of the big king of this world comes, then you will stand in front of a mirror maybe 100 times. You will make your suit, every dot, every inch, you will try to correct it maybe 100 times. And then you will go to, if King Charles invite you, King Charles III invite you for a tea, then imagine how will be your reaction. From days you will be in thought that tomorrow I will be into Buckingham Palace because I am being invited by King Charles III. Kings of the King invites you for the Fajr of Jummah Salat, and you don't feel that I am here to make my Jummah, to make my day. You sometimes your heart must burst out of excitement. That type of salah we should offer. But we have no wudu, internal wudu. We have no internal preparation, and then we stand into the salat. And sometimes people, they complain. They will stand outside for hours. But if 2 minutes went extra, then Why such a long salat? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. So, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us this type of honor. Ata ibn Abi Rabah stayed into Kaabatullah for 20 years. 20 years. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us such vision, such eyes, that we don't kick those people out who are being welcomed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who means lot to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us such that we do not undermine them, we do not betray them, we do not treat them lowly. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya awwal al-awwalin, ya akhir al-akhirin, ya rahim al-masakin, ya dhal quwwati al-matin, ya dhal manni fala yumannu alayk, ya dhal tawr, ya dhal jalali wal ikram. لا إله إلا أنت زهر الللاجئين وجار المستجيرين ومأمن الخائفين يا مأمن الخائفين إن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب أشقياء فامح عنا اسم الشقاء اسم الشقاء وإن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب مقطرا علينا أرزاقنا فامح تقطير رزقنا وحرمان رزقنا واكتبنا وأثبتنا عندك سعداء ووفقنا الخير فإنك تقول في كتابك يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده الكتاب يا من عنده الكتاب. اللهم إنا نسألك فعل الخيرات وترك المنكرات وحب المساكين وأن تغفر لنا وترحمنا. فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فتوفنا غير مفتونين فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فاقبضنا غير مفتونين غير خزايا ولا ندامة ولا مفتونين. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا توفنا مسلما وألحقنا بالصالحين. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمته. حبكم.